Hello, welcome everybody. It's William. Welcome to my channel. So, if you're new here, if the mysterious algorithm just recommend my video to you, or you search something that find my channel, welcome. And this channel is all about app development, about game development, about incorporation of artificial intelligence, augmented reality, virtual reality, all the fun stuff. And yeah. And before we get started, I have a small favor to ask you guys. As you guys can see, I upload hundreds of thousands of videos, and I'm really a small YouTuber. So recently I got unemployed, so that's the reason why I decided to open this channel to share with you guys my technology know-how and share with you guys and code with you guys. And so the best way to support me is to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumb up. Right? It really helped me a lot because this channel might be the only source of revenue that I would get. So yeah, thank you guys. And you're watching a series of videos about the introduction of iOS app development, and previously we already made a lot of intro about say the form, the option, the gesture, all that, and we touched a little bit about the navigation, and I think it's a good time to dive much more deeper into that. So if you'd like to add a say sort of modal to the app, which means that if you click it, instead of just using navigation, you can use a quick pop-up in order to solve that. And we got a lot of ways of achieving this functionality. For example, you can add alerts, you can add some pop over, you can add some full screen and sheets and all that. It's really interesting, and you can combine that in a really complex app like this, and it's really convenient because you just use one or two lines of code with a little bit of switch, and you can just do all that in a blink of an eye. And I think it's really fancy stuff. So yeah, let's get started. So yeah, I think I can add more section to our overcomplicated area. We got a section where we got the playlist. Yeah, let's dealing with the playlist, because I think you can import from other apps and you can import other playlists, but what about the songs? You can click the song that already installed in your app, alright? So, but you click it, nothing happens. So I'm going to give you guys an example of how to achieve a sort of a playlist this way, right? So yeah, let's do that. So yeah, I think I got the list area at the section of a scroll view list. Okay, and yeah, and I'm going to yeah, let's loop this list frame height. Yeah, let's completely do an overhaul of the list. So we got a list, and start here and here we got a frame. So let's comment out so we don't lose the original code, but we can add a scroll view of a list, and this way. Let's do it this way. I'm going to add in a list, but inside of the list I'm going to loop it. So I'm going to using a for loop. So for each, and I'm going to loop the data starting from 0 all the way up, and I'm going to reference the self dots, and let's see whether I can find the songs here. Okay, I can find it, so that's brilliant. Then count it just to make to make it loop to the exact end of the container, and yep, I think that's yeah, 0 all the way up to here. All right, and then I'm going to carry out to show something. So I already got this index here, so I'm going to get the index, and then let's show it. So yeah, sorry, Yeah, I mistyped something. Okay, so yeah, so I got this index non-constant range must be integer literal. Yeah, the song need to be an integer. All right, so let's change this song to instead of just this, I'm going to all right, I think I got it. Because you need to actually execute the count rather than just access the count. So yeah, so let's just test this because we already got the overhaul of the list. Let's just show it on self dots, and we got all the songs, and I can access that by giving it a specific index. So let's just show this text, and yeah, I think that's can I solve the all the problem here. Okay, parameters form style configuration does not accept what accept the closure. Alright, I think this may be used to run this. That's the maybe because we haven't used the specific simulator. Let's just use simulator to actually run it. Sometimes I got this bug that yeah, that's a little bit weird. Maybe we actually yeah did not finish something. Okay, we got a list for each of it, and scroll view list. Right, so I think we got a complaint, and I don't think to have obvious mistake here. So it bugged me for some time. So so my suggestion for you is to create another project for, because this project is overly complex. So let's create another project for demonstration of yeah of Modal. Okay, Modal demo, and swim. Yeah, let's do that. And new tutorial. Okay, new folder. Modal demo. Okay, I'm going to do demonstration here and think of a way of incorporate that back to our over complicated, overly big form demonstration. So yeah, so first Modal, and let's first get our data. Yeah, of course, dummy data here, and that's because yeah, let's delete that. And yeah, build failed. Yeah, don't worry about it. So let's go back here, and so we got our songs, and I'm going to completely overhaul this view. Let's use the list here. So I think this will be we can put it inside a big list, and you can use the for each. Yeah, this won't be a problem. 0 all the way up to dot songs dot. I'm going to count it, and I think this will give me loop index in, and let's use the simple text to show dot songs. Yeah, sorry, I think it's index. So sorry, dot songs index. So songs, and passing the index. Okay, and let's just delete it, and still fail to remove. Yeah, sorry, remove it. Yeah, maybe that's the problem. That's the problem. So non-constant must be integer literal. Yeah, I got it. So maybe I'm not 100% now. Gotta get error. So that's maybe because that's the error is. So you will get a complaint, but it will build. Okay, that's maybe the problem. It looks really promising. So I'm going to build it and see whether you can successfully build it. Build successful. That's brilliant. So yeah. So yep. So we get this. Yeah. So let's embed that to scrollable. Maybe we can even achieve the scrollable list. Okay. So I think previously I used the scroll view, maybe just embedded that, and maybe I got another list. Yeah, and yeah, I think I'm going to copy that, and inside of this list we get a for each, and scroll view list for each. Whether it will run or not, I'm not so sure. Yeah, yeah. So maybe because the layer is not good enough. So let me adjust it a little bit. Right. So yeah, I solved this problem by just to get rid of this count. But I think this is not a good way of solving this problem. I think I might get some indices. And using an identifier, so like the ID to do that. So let's try it. I'm not sure it will work, but just try this solution. Sound.indices. Okay, so you get a unique identifier and got the ID, and I'm going to just use self. So ID and slash dot self. Okay, so it will just get a unique identification and still conform with the syntax. And of course, we can get rid of all that. And the test to run, and finger crossed, it can run. That's perfect. Okay, so let's do not worry about putting a for each inside of a big list and then all that. Just scrap all that. And because yeah, I sort of have to put all that in the really complex scenario. So let's forget about scroll view, but just to put it here, because I think if you got a multiple embedded and then you got a sort of a complex, and yeah, that does not conform with the philosophy of Apple's view design. And yeah, so yeah, I think that's pretty much. And then we are going to do something even more interesting, which will be our modal, because that's don't forget, that's the basic aim of our video. So basically, we got to achieve two things. One is to show our model. The other is to adding a storage to store the song that we just selected. So yeah, here comes to yeah, so for reference. Yeah, so here comes to the state. So wrapped, need to wrap it, and yeah, let's just quickly duplicate by Command D, so we can do it much more quickly. And instead of a rotation angle, I'm going to say whether we show our model or not. Instead of model, I think I'm going to just say show pop-up. It's much more straightforward, and things to show or not, so it will be just a bool. And of course, we don't want the pop-up to show at the beginning of opening your app. It will be really messed up. So I'm going to say false. We don't want it to show. And here, of course, I'm going to choose the selection. So select teed song. Okay, so just the one song. It will not be angle, but rather a string. And because it's string, let's just leave it blank. All right. Yeah, and okay, so let's go back here to actually show it. So we got self song index, and so for each of it, we'll just show a certain text. Yeah, and then let's add actions to it. So if you tap any of the any of the songs, I'm going to execute a certain thing. So yeah, we got text, tap action. Maybe I'm going to make it even more complex. Let's use a horizontal stack to do that. So H stack, and inside of it, I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to get the tap action on tap gesture. Okay. Define in may not be available in that context. So this may not be available. So let's search all the tab we can get. So maybe I'm just going to untap, then execute thing. Okay. So untap, I'm going to show our pop-up window. So show pop-up, and then you can simply toggle that. Okay, so once you tap it, you can toggle it. In order to test it, I'm going to print tabbed just for debug purpose. Let's run that, and hopefully when I actually click it, it will give you a tabbed. Okay, so you can actually tap all the song. Yeah, pretty good. So you already show the pop-up, you already toggle that, and then you're going to present the toggle. So I think maybe it's here. Okay, so dots, then I'm going to give you the toggle. So expect a memory name to it. So let's give you guys a pop-up for that. So of course, remember that the reason I use Popup rather than Modal is that it's essentially is a pop-up window that you can add in more interaction to it. So I'm going to use pop-up. Let's use a pop over. Okay, so this will be a much more consistent with the name. And pop over, I'm going to say, yeah, do I get a prompt? Yeah, we don't get a prompt. So let's just use this. It's presented and then content, and let's just delete it. We don't want that. Let's do that manually. Okay, I think this is already pretty messy. Okay, I'm going to do pop over without all this auto completion, because you can get pretty frustrated and disoriented pretty quickly. It's presented, and remember we got this binding value at the top of our code. Show pop-up is false, and what I'm trying to do is to actually switch that to true, and doing a pop over, and then of course you're going to show the pop over content, and the content will be yeah, let's just use a simple text saying this is the detail of the song. Okay, and let's test it out. Finger crossed it can work at the first time we try it. And yeah, let's tab it. There's no pop over, which is weird, because you should toggle the show pop-up. We should toggle it, because if you already printed out, you must have toggled that, and then you must say yes present. And maybe we need to add a self dot show pop-up to it. Yeah, because it should show a pop over. That's pretty weird. Okay, all right. I think I got it. That's because yeah, the pop over is at the iPad is Mac only, so you can't use its simulation of iOS. Yeah. So yeah, and I tried that using the simulator of iPad, and then I have to modify the code, and I think that will overcomplicate things because yeah, you have to consider layouts and all sorts of things. So. Yeah, so I'm going to just skip that and using the iPhone 15 Pro Max for now. But of course we can. There is an easy solution to that. So for example, I can just change it. Say change it like a full screen cover. Full screen cover. Okay, full screen cover, and let's run that with not the iPad Pro but 15 Pro Max. Let's test it out. Okay, so here, and just wait for it. Alright, so tap it. Yeah, we got this full screen. This is a detail of the song without any way of returning, which is not good unless you design it specifically this way. So yeah, so it's not recommended, and then you can use it as a really simple user interaction as alert. I think it's just you don't need to capitalize it, just alert, and it presents. Let's run that again so you can see the alert. And you cannot cover string alert. Yeah, I think you don't need this text because alerts just accept the simple message that have to be alert and title. Yeah, and all that. So title, there will be text saying yeah, you should text saying be aware. Yeah, something like that. And then you can say the message. Okay, the message will be text, and this is the song page, something like that. Okay, and yeah. Alright, so maybe I made some mistake at alert. So dot alert show pop-up, and then get the info of the alert. We get title, text, alert. Be aware. Yeah, I think as a text, be aware. A message will be some text. This is some song page, and maybe I add more parentheses than I should. So maybe this will solve the problem. And let's check this out. Click it. Be aware this is some page. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but definitely you're not going to get some page like this. Okay, it's just some demonstration of how to do the pop-up alerts, and of course you can do one of my favorite sheets, because the sheets can be much more versatile, and let's using this text to demonstrate that for you. If you run that and you click it, you can get it sort of like the segmented view sort of thing, and get it as like a card popping up. You don't need to do the navigation. You just need to pop up, maybe just quickly input some info and just swipe it down, and you can store the information, or maybe just a quick checkup. So maybe you are doing an app that can give you some detail of a certain certain keywords, and the user click it, you pop it up, and they can swipe it down. So this is a pretty smooth transition, and yeah, and of course you can do much more customization. Yeah, let's do a little bit of customization. I'm not going too deep about it, because you can create your own custom model representation by using a yeah, by using this say the frame, the background, the edges. Yeah, you can achieve all that. So yeah, I think it's a really messy code. I might as well give you an example at here, because this is a better view of doing it. So yeah, that's we got a list, and for each, and yeah, we're going to use our previous code, which would be yeah, for each indices and indices, something like that. So let's replace original code here. So we'll get this warning sign gone, and all right, and then we got text, and so this will be our main content, and yeah, let's use a bottle to do that, because we don't need this now. So let's just use something like this. So we got this let's just using a bottle to do that, bottom to do that. So state variable and private var, and whether we got our custom, so show model, okay. So show our custom model, and just make it false at the beginning, and yeah, and we can use the simple if statement to do that. If show our custom model, if it's true, then we're going to execute it, okay, and we're going to say vertical stack, and inside of it we are going to say maybe a button, and the same, say close, something like that, and then once you close it, you will just switch the show model to false, and yeah, so if the switch it will be false. Yeah, nothing fancy, and yeah, because it's a customizable, we can add frame and to say max width, height, and all sort of fancy stuff. Infinity, of course, you can have the maximum height to a certain CG float, and you can have a custom background to maybe let's using a pretty dark color, because I think this nowadays the night vision version of it is a must. So let's just make it background of say color, not background but the black, so pretty dark definitely, and have a opacity maybe 0.8, okay, and then I can I can just get everything covered. So I'm going to say edges, ignore save area, just get all, and then I'm going to add in a button to control everything. That button will be give me the model, the black model. I know, just use a model, it will be fine. And then of course, because you are going to switch this show model to true, so I'm going to say this will be a true. Yeah, let's quickly test this out. This is much more clear, because that demonstration is already a little bit messy. So let's rerun that, or maybe just run at the 15 Pro Max. So quickly get a test. and extreme top level. Let's just fix that automatically. Okay, so another app. Give me the model, click it, and you got this customized model. Give me the model, right? Close it, give it, yeah, and you can see this transition is really interesting, right? And of course you can customize it by change all, and you can, yeah, if you leave the save area out, you can clearly see the save area. I think it doesn't really change much. Yeah. So yeah, that's how you do the customization of a model. Okay, so you can even get say maximum width, or you can say the fixed width. Okay, so width and height. We got a width and we got a height. Say 100, so it will be a square. And let's test this customization. Give me the model. Yeah, so we got this model closed. It would just because the model was showed up, so it would just yeah, sort of push the bottom down. Okay, so yeah, that's basically how to do the customization. So let's go back to our previous demonstration. We can use this sort of pop-up model, and I think the sheet version is a better one because you can just swipe it down without worry about navigation. We will talk about navigation because we basically import from other apps is a little bit intro of navigation, and we will talk about that later in another thing. I might just yeah, gently sneak that new info in a new project so you guys can learn something interesting and learn new concept, new syntax as well. So yeah, I think it's already pretty long. It's already 30 minutes, and yeah, so I'm going to stop recording there. And if you have any questions, please leave in the comment section below. And I update video every day. Please give me a thumb up and subscribe to my channel, and it really help me a lot. Yeah, and I will see you next video. Bye.